Good morning, everyone. Happy new moon in Pisces. We'll be hearing a little bit about that, but I would like to start with this idea. I'd like to imprint it into your heart and soul. Of course, I think it's already there. What if our one practice was, or could be, that every time we have a thought, we replace it immediately with loving? Every time you have a thought, catch it and then go into your loving, go into your heart space. I'm telling you, it could be the big deal maker. It could be the deal breaker as far as you're, sitting down, hearing spiritual things, you know, meditating as best you can, being a good girl and a good boy during the day, and all those things. It could just change everything because love is the highest frequency, it's the highest vibration. And I just saw this quote from Einstein that says this: everything is energy. Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want. So if you want the highest reality, if you want the reality is reality, whether it's, you know, it's just the highest, just when you say the word reality. If you want to match that frequency of reality, you cannot help but get that reality. Match the frequency. Match the frequency, your frequency of the reality you want. And let's say we want love. We want divine love. And you cannot help but get that reality. So imagine if all thoughts were replaced with loving. Mm, you'd get the reality. You would have an experience or awareness today that you never thought was possible. So he finally says, it can be no other way. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It cannot be any other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics. Yeah. So let's begin, everyone. I'm going to give you a reading of the what this new moon in Pisces is all about. A couple of them throughout this meditation. So close your eyes and let's just hold on for a moment and notice your first thought. Notice your first thought, and then immediately go into your heart and love and be still. Have no agenda. And then find a beautiful thing you love. Or how do you love love? How do you love Source? How do you love Divine Mother? How do you love your children? How do you love your pets? And use that as a target. If you think, come into loving and place it on that target of what you love. And keep loving until you're distracted by another thought, and then immediately replace it with loving. Find that perfect target for you this morning, one that you always feel love about. This new moon in Pisces on February 27th represents a doorway into your heart and soul. It introduces the healing, the resting period required before we step into the unknown, embracing change and adapting to it naturally without resistance and fears. The important thing of the new moon in Pisces is that we learn to be in flow, that we learn to be in flow. And may I have it a little aside here and say the greatest flow is to catch that thought before you think it, or even halfway through the thought, and replace it immediately with the love for your greatest love. That's flow, in my opinion. So the important thing is that we learn to be in flow during this full moon, or new moon in Pisces, with our internal rhythms and our soul ones, allowing our healing process to be as it meant to occur for us, supporting our bodies the best we can. We are at a unique passage to healing, releasing the old and embracing our new destination. The coming new moon in Pisces represents the end of a cycle we are leaving behind this year. During this time, many of you will now embody your divinity, reconnecting to your soul, and hence expanding your inner visions. Others will be expanding on their unique soul's role, for this is a time when planet Earth requires as much assistance as possible to continue dismantling old structures and retrieve their organic ones. Pay attention to your dreams, feelings, and all you receive, not previously in your conscious mind, and that you know it is coming from an authentic source, your divine source, for this is the time for profound revelations about our new trajectory and that of all, for we all walk in this path together. And finally, under this celestial influence of the new moon in Pisces, the heart beats in rhythm with the cosmos. The heart beats in rhythm with the cosmos. Replace that thought with your loving and place it on that which you love. This is what the heart beats in rhythm with the cosmos is. Attuned to unseen forces, forgotten songs, and the sights of spirits that linger just beyond the periphery. Your dreams take on the texture of prophecy, intuition, sharpens like moonlight on still waters, and the universe speaks in synchronicities so delicate that they can only be caught in the quiet hush of the loving presence. The last little paragraph. Pisces is the mystic, the poet, the wanderer, who belongs to no single shore, yet carries the essence of all. It is a season of surrender, of softening, of embracing the great mystery without the need for definition. To resist it is to struggle against the tide, but to flow with it, to flow with it, is to be carried toward revelation. In this sacred time, let yourself drift, listen, and dissolve into the music of the stars. Let yourself flow. Replacing every thought that pops into your mind with loving energy. Set on love itself. And that is called flow. Love flows. Peace, quiet, stillness flows. Going against the tide is thinking. Going with the flow of love is loving. I'll read one more quote. This is from a divine intuitive. We are now descending into a magical world that we have never descended into before. We have descended into a world of higher vibrations than ever before. And two extreme worlds are unfolding. Those who ride this high flow of love and move forward, and those who move against the flow. Those who ride the high flow have descended into a magical world that they have never experienced before and are experiencing a parade of good things, realizations, and synchronicities, amplifying their rich and joyful selves. This flow will accelerate even more. So the wishes you have wished for until now will come true, one after another. She goes on to talk about those who go against the flow. We don't have to go there right now because it's very obvious what's happening in our world. It's all around us if you go against the flow. Closing, if you love something long enough, it will reveal its secret to you. And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. This magical moment of love that takes us to the high flow, grace and ease. Finally, starting to feel who we really are. Not thoughts, not problems, not depression, anxiety. We are flow. Everything flows. We live in a totality of love. Everywhere it is, in everyone. All life is the flow of love. So let's really take to heart then this quote from Einstein that we said earlier. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. Let's visualize our world a better place because each of you came here this morning, dedicated yourself to this highest practice of using your energies, using your heart and mind to focus on one thing, the reality of love. So we thank you, O Great Spirit, for giving us this break from being human and thinking. It was Rumi who said, if you distance yourself only for an hour from your endless thoughts, what do you think will happen? If you distance yourself for even just an hour from your endless thoughts, what do you think will happen? So we thank you, O Spirit, that you're helping us to understand really what is our top priority today, every day, every minute. It's to be in love. So we thank you for your grace in helping us replace perhaps more thoughts than we ever have yet in this lifetime, in this short meditation. Help us to continue today so we can see what happens if we are more in love with love than we are with the things of this world. And so be it. Let's bring our hands folded, everybody, and kind of pranam to each other to feel all the help we got from each other. I know it's all one on one, your soul, your heart with the beloved, and the beloved with your heart. And so, and yet together we all have the same hearts, we say have the same souls, And so we come together in such a unique way. Each of you holding such a beautiful space in your efforts this morning. You could feel it, and we can feel it now. So I'll thank you for all of that, and enjoy this energy that we have going. And tomorrow we there is 7 planets. They call it the parade, planetary parade, all lined up together. So these are very interesting times. And yet Yogananda says that, the horoscope, astrology, all it is a mirror. It's a mirror to who each of us are. So they don't have any power over us. The stars and our so-called sun signs or whatever, astrology charts doesn't. We are the ones creating what we see and are experiencing in this world. This is why it's a flow to be in a place of love for anything and everything that shows up, bar none. Yeah. Anything and everything that shows up today, my dear. Catch the thought because you'll be thinking about it, and then come back to that nice practice of loving. It's simple, and yet it takes some training. So, and I do believe that each of you are trainable. Yeah. And some of you are healers too. And they say that maybe next time before you do a healing with somebody, ask them if they want to give up those things that made them sick in the first place. Yeah. In other words, if your mind thinking still isn't doing the trick for you, if it's just out of control, then we have to kind of come back a little bit and realize, okay, then I have some training to do. I have some loving to do. I have come in more online with my soul tribe, right? Some of you are pretty regular, so talking to the choir. All right. Have a beautiful day. You on it? Anyone want to share anything?
Just love and gratitude for being here, for having this opportunity. It just means so much to me to start my day. I have such a good attitude, and I find myself passing it on more than I used to.
Ooh,
And I'm happy about that, you know?
no
So
question.
thank you.
No
Thank you
question.
so much for the opportunity.
You're welcome, Sarah. We catch your flow. We got it. We catch your flow. We love your flow. Yeah. I think it goes without saying for the rest of us what you just said too. Yeah.
My dog has been finally relaxing into the meditation as well.
Nice.
Today, he
Nice.
snuggled up and put his paw on my foot for the whole time, and he felt the love.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Now, I'm just guessing, is that an Australian Shepherd or what?
he is. Yeah, his mom is Border Collie, dad's Australian Shepherd.
Those are sweet
Oh,
dogs.
he's like a little human in a dog.
Yeah, 100%. Those Australian Shepherds, there you see those in all those shows when
Yeah,
they're doing tricks and stuff.
yeah.
It's, Australian Shepherds, they're
So
brilliant.
smart. I try to keep training him, and I'm with him all day long, so it's good. We
Nice.
go 3 or 4 walks a day, or a big hike every day.
Well, listen, see, there's a target. We mentioned a target. You replace the thought that you just figured you're just thinking, and you come back and you get into loving, and then you have a target. Just think of your dog. Boom, loving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, unconditional.
yeah, unconditional. Yep. So I have 2 dogs. That's how much I need a target. Yeah.
That's why you're so full of love.
Yeah, but there's no question about it. There's no
Ready.
question. Yeah, and I know Marty has a big doodle too. So yeah, thank God for the doodles. All right, anybody else? Who's that down there? Is that Cammy? Cammy, Love to you. Love to you. Yeah. I think Ashley's on her way to Dallas because her daughter has a is a cheer in a group. She has a group of girls in cheer. She's high school, and they go to tournaments all around. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's so
Thank
cool.
you so much.
You're so welcome, Cami.
Have a beautiful
I
day.
haven't met you before in person, but I think I know you just coming on last line. I know you.
You have, but it's been many, many years ago back at the yoga room.
Oh, come on, at the yoga room.
Right when
Oh,
you first got out of SRF, you started teaching yoga there, and I practiced there for a long time.
oh my God. That's
Yeah.
great. That's great. Yeah, that was the hot yoga for sure. Yeah, that's wonderful, Cami. So we
I
did cross
I
paths.
went to the yoga room also back in the day and took Perry's classes, and my friend Daryl taught there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
Ruggle Buto, and yeah, it was a wonderful spot, wonderful place.
those were the days. She
Yeah,
was she was such a good teacher, Perry, and she ran a good studio too. She had me when I did the teacher training. I did 1,000 hours. I did 1,000 hour teacher training, and it was all and she was all for
Of
free.
course it was.
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah,
right. That's
but
amazing.
no, but I didn't mind at all because I just wanted to teach. Yeah. So
Nice.
anyway, it's wonderful, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Yay. Right?
Soul sends its love back to you, Tom, too.
Oh, thank you. I can feel it. I can feel it.
I
Yeah.
kissed the soul Tuesday night, and yes, more love coming back to you.
No. So the soul is still the soul, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's amazing. That's
There's a
amazing.
beautiful picture of you and Trisha with your story in the hallway where there's been a remodel, and it's beautiful.
Oh,
Still
sweet.
attracting
Yeah.
lots of love.
Yeah. Yeah. We left our hearts there. We really did. Yeah.
Still flowing, still loving, and
Beautiful.
supporting so many people. So thank
Woohoo. I'm so glad you're teaching there too. You, Ashley, and Kat
Mm.
are both there. Yeah. Nice.
thank you.
Lovely. All right.
Thank
Enjoy, everybody.
Have a good
Much
day. Beautiful, blessed day.
you and to all of you too. Much love. Bye.